Okay, guys, we'll just wait for some time because only we have like four of you have joined in. Let's just others also join in. So we'll just wait for 2 minutes, then we'll start off. Okay, guys. So today we have the presentation session, and so who have not presented needs to be presented in today's session. So, Krishna, what about you? Okay, Krishna, you have already presented, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine, fine. Sorry for this. I just forgot. Sorry
Okay.
for that. Siddharth. Okay, he left only. Next is Satya. Okay, what about Satya? So, are you new to the session? Satya Subhakar, are you new to the session? Okay, fine, got it. So, I guess no one is here, like people haven't joined who have to present in the session. Okay, got it, Satya. So you're new to the session. Got it. So the thing is, Satya, we are done with the first week of the session. Today is the second week, and today is the presentation day, where the project that has been given, based on that, they have to prepare the project and present it in the session. So most of them haven't joined in. So we'll do one thing. We'll try and start with the session. Just allow me a moment. I was not prepared for this. So I'll just take a look what is there, what type of project. Okay. So fine. Let me just give you a brief about the internship. So this is actually 6 weeks of internship based on AI ML. So we study on the weekdays, and in the weekend you have been given with an individual project, individual mini project that you need to work on. You need to work that project to a success, and then on the first day, like the Monday and Tuesdays, you have to present your project in the session in front of everyone. Okay, that's the part. Once that is done, then for we again continue with the sessions accordingly from Wednesday going down to Friday, and we work accordingly. Fine. So week-wise, our curriculum is already fixed and we go based on that. Okay. Did you understood, Satya? Need to give like a seminar, ma'am. No, it's not like a seminar. It's like a project presentation. You stay in the call. If anyone present, you can definitely understand what it is all about. Okay. Pranali, are you done? You have to present your project, right? So have you come prepared for the presentation?
Yes, ma'am, I'm prepared. I'm facing one problem, so I solved and then I present, ma'am.
So what is your problem?
Ma'am, actually, heat map is not run. So 1 second, I'm running this heat map and I'm then present, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay. And Pranali, there is a issue, I guess. Yesterday, you are only telling that you are like on office on something, like that's why you won't be able to present
Yes,
yesterday,
ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, it was run, but I am using I am done with a Seaborn, but I am update my code with the plotty visualization. So it's run at afternoon. I run. It will be run, but now it will not run. So I am facing this issue.
Fine, it's okay. Just take a look on that. And today only you present because without proper
Yes,
presentation, we
ma'am.
can't
Yes,
go
ma'am.
for the evaluation. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So, Amarjeet, are you done with your project? Will you be able to present it now? Amarjeet, am I audible to you? Can you unmute yourself and tell me if you are facing any issue? You can also let me know. That's work fine. Akeem, what about you?
Yeah, I'm ready to present. Fine.
So you are done with your project preparation.
Yes.
So can you present it?
Okay. Yeah, let me do that.
Fine. Fine. Go ahead with the presentation then.
Okay. Yeah, please confirm if you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, so good afternoon. My project is to the one I picked is the medals um visualization with GDP against the GDP of the country. So I'm actually supposed to analyze the medals in Olympics from the years up to date. So for this, my assignment, I use Pandas, Matplotlib, and Seaborn for the analysis. So here, this is where I import the libraries that I'll be using. So then this is where I'm reading the CSV file for the Olympics CSV file. And here I call the uh, data frame head function just to give you a few rows. So this is my this is what my statistics looks like. So I'm supposed to have countries with the number of medals they won, which is plus the total, and also the GDP and the population of the country. Then I move on to um, display the info and also check for the empty cells. That is the ones with the null value. So this is looks like a summation function to check for the empty cells and also a full details of my uh, file. So here, this is the info. It shows that I have 90 rows and I have all of them are non-null. So it means that all of my data is complete. It doesn't have any unnecessary data that I need to remove. And this is the summation of the ones that are missing values. And it shows that I don't have any missing value. It means that all my record cells are complete. So I don't have to use the, I don't have to drop those columns, those rows from my cell. Then with the describe function, I'm able to get this analysis from my data, which is basically the count, the mean, the standard deviation, the minimum values, the 25th percentile, 50 percentile, 75 percentile, and the max value. So because I don't have any empty cells, so I decided to work with a few sets of the data that I have. So here I have a horizontal bar chart, which I just pick the top 20 countries with the highest medal. So this is a bar chart that has on the x-axis, it has the total number of medals, and on the y-axis, I just picked 20 countries to display. So here it shows that United States has the highest number of medals, followed by China. So that is the first analysis with the horizontal bar chart. Then I did a gold medal comparison, which is more like a multiple bar chart. This is a stacked bar chart. So the stacked bar chart is supposed to show the quantity of the gold, the silver, and the bronze medal. So here you are quickly able to see which country performed well in terms of gold. So the countries that won enough gold is between China and the United States. So that is the essence of this analysis, just the top countries with the highest gold medals. Then I went on to calculate the medals per million. That is where I'm able to calculate the gross GDP of the population. So here I have the total number of medals divided by the total number of population that I have for each country. And I also presented a bar chart, which is also showing the per capita of every country for the medals, for the total medals that they won. So this is the per capita medal. So it means that for every millions of people, this is the amount of medal per capita that they have. So I just did this for 15 countries. Then also the medal distribution. I also did the medal distribution per capita for the countries. So for Europe, more like a regional analysis, more like a continental analysis of how many gold was won in Europe, how many gold was won in Asia. So if you look at the region, you will see that the Europe performed more than North America in this case, just to show that the total number of medals won by the European countries is actually more than that of America, even if America is the first, has the highest gold number medal. So this is more or less like a plotting of the chart bar by the region. Then also I have this section of the analysis that is showing the medals per billion GDP. So I have where I'm able to calculate per thousand the number of GDP performance against the medals that are won. So this is the charts also. This is per GDP. Then at the end of the analysis, I just give an overview of the total number, a summary of the analysis that I did, total numbers of countries analyzed, total medals awarded, the average medals per country, the country with the most gold medals, this is United States, the country with the most medal, then the most efficient country per capita medal, which is Grenada. Then per region, Europe has a total of 422 medals in total. So that is what I was able to analyze with the data that I have. Thank you.
Okay, go up. Fine. Go up. This is the top part of it. Like before that, there is nothing. Okay, got it. So you haven't, first of all, you haven't followed the template. Where is the project name? Where is the problem statement? What is the summary, like project summary? Where it is? It is not here. So you need to include that. Okay. Going down, this is your data set. Just show me your data set. Yes, yes, wait. So you have country code along with region, gold, silver, just a moment. Gold, silver, bronze, total you have GDP per year and population. Got it. This is second thing is you have just uploaded here, like yes, you have uploaded from here. So now the data set is gone. Since there is a runtime interruption happened, that's why the data set is not here. No, the data set won't be here. You need to re-upload it. Then only it will be here. There is no data set. Okay, so next coming down in this section, I asked you to include it in the, don't go down, just wait for me, my instruction, go up, more. Yes, I have asked you to just mount it to the drive and then only take down the CSV file so that it stays with it stays whenever it is required, right? You can import that. So you have like uploaded it from here. Now when you are fetching it, trying to get it down, now you are not getting the like if you are running the code now, it won't work now because it is not mounted. So you have to again re-upload your file, then only it will work. Okay, so this thing you need to fix. Now go down. Also, you haven't included, you have just commented up, not included the text section you haven't included. You have included only the coding sections. So first check data types that you have done. Print the missing values. Okay. So do it in separate cells so that the output comes in separate cells and we can understand that. I know you have put it the next line /n you have put it. Then also it is more hygienic when you are using different cells for this. Okay. Go down. Go down. Okay. So where is your data pre-processing that you have done? So from this data, we could have done some of the pre-processing that is required. I understand that there is no missing value or no duplicate value, but have you checked if there is any outlier, how things are moving in, or have you tried to include any of the new column to based on this data? That you haven't included. So there is no pre-processing section. Directly you have jumped it down to the EDA. First, EDA is top 20 countries by total medals. Got it? So just scroll it down. Let me see the chart that you have prepared. Okay, fine. That looks okay, but you could have used Plotly Express so that it could be more interactive so that I can get the exact count of the medals that each country has owned, irrespective of the range also. But here, see, suppose for United States, if I need to check, so it's more than 120, but what is the exact number I am not getting? So for that, we need to use Plotly. Just go down now. Top 15 countries by gold medal. Go down. So top 15 countries by gold medal, if you are including, then you need to include only gold. But here there is a segregation of gold, silver and bronze. So you need to include countries by the medals they have achieved based on the differentiation of gold, silver and bronze. The title is not that appealing up. Now move down. Per capita. Okay. Just go down. Okay, here you have include per capita. Fine, move down. Move down. The chart you have, based on region you have taken. Okay, move down. Based on GDP. Okay, move down. Fine. So you didn't include the conclusion. Okay, so you need to include the conclusion. Second thing, is you have majorly used this bar chart, column chart, stack bar chart, this all. Why you haven't include any other kind of chart? Maybe you could have used any of the stacked bar, you could have used a line chart to show that. Maybe you could have used the pie chart, or like I am skipping the advanced chart like violin chart or combined plots that I am just diminishing as of now, but the basic charts you have prepared, but not also including the plotly. That doesn't makes like this is the this seems to be a project of like any of the classes, not for any of the internship. Hope I have made myself clear. So whatever the details I have given you, based on that, uplift your project and then submit your project. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay. So I'll be sharing a Google form link. You just fill that thing up as of now. Just a moment, let me share it up. Yes, in the chat you will get it. Just fill that thing up as of now. Okay. Okay. Pranali, are you done? Is your problem resolved?
Yes, ma'am.
Then share your screen and start with the presentation. And Amarjeet, you are telling you are not completed yet with your mini project because of your semester exam. But to be very specific, this is a very basic, like the EDA project. So it won't take like I guess 1 to 1.5 hour max it will be taking to perform it. So I guess you could have done that, but since you haven't done, then I'll share the procedure of sharing it, like how you will be needing to present your project later after this session. Okay. Yeah, Pranali, you can start off.
Ma'am, my screen is visible.
Yes, your screen is visible.
My project name is bank loan approval pattern. This is a EDA type project, and the project summary of is the this project explore analysis a loan approval dataset. Dataset contain 45,000 customer record and 14 variable. The problem statement of this project is bank receives thousands of loan application daily, but it's important them to identify which applicant are likely repay loans. So this dataset is help to analysis this statement. And this data set I import from Kaggle. First, I import the data, import the all libraries to essential for this project. Once I loaded the data set using pandas, the first I performed was to display the first few rows of a data set. And then I check the column of a data set and their shape. Then I print the column names and their data type of column. Then I checked. Then the df.info is a detail information for a data set. Then I check the missing value and duplicate values. There are no duplicate values and null value in this data set. It is df.describe. It is a statistical summary of a data set. Then after cleaning, I check data set shape. Then I separated numerical and categorical columns. Categorical columns like gender, education, loan intake, previous loan default, and numerical columns like age, income, employment, experience, credit score, and loan amount. And this separation helped me to choose the right type of visualization. So I separated categorical and numerical values. Then I done. This is the some of the real unrealistic ages in this data set. So I perform this code for cleaning the invalid ages. Then I check the shape, and then I go to after cleaning I move to the visualization part using Plotly and Seaborn. First, I plotted the overall loan status distribution. The loan is approved or non-approved. From these graphs, if I can observe the majority of loan were approved, and the most applicant had not approved. Then I wanted to check if loan approved by a gender, female and male gender. I found that male had slightly higher approval than female. Then I made a scatter plot to show income versus person employment experience. So I noticed that applicant with higher income and longer experience, they approved the loan. Then I explored the which loan purpose are approved more often. From this visualization, I found that the educational loan and personal loan are higher approval rate. Then I compared the credit score and in person income. I observed the most of approved applicant are 600 and above. Then I created a violin plot. It showed the income distribution by loan status. Then I plot a correlationship relation heat map. Uh, it is show it I where it show credit score and income has a positive uh, correlation with loan approval. And then I and this is a statistical insight of a data set. Hello, ma'am. Ma'am.
Yes, yes. There is some issue with my mic. Yeah, then. Okay, you are done, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Got it. Fine. Just move up. Scroll up. Okay. So this is your problem summary. This is your project summary, problem statement. Fine. Just move up, up. Project name is not there. You need to put, okay, it is there. You have written it lower. But make it in the same font so that we can understand this is your project. Okay.
Okay,
So you
ma'am.
can do it later. Just
Yes.
go down. Okay. You have taken the libraries. Okay. Move down. Okay. Data set you have taken. Fine. Viewed it. Okay. Let me just see your data set first. Person age, person gender, then person education, person income, person experience, I guess, right? Then the
Yes, ma'am.
home ownership, loan amount, loan intent rate, loan percentage income, then move it down. Like move it into to your right. Actually, I am unable to see the fields. Yes. Person credit history, credit score, previous loan, and move more.
Loan state.
Loan stated. Okay, got it. Now move down. So you have around 45,000 of rows and 14 columns out.
Columns. Yes, ma'am.
You have checked for the columns and the data types. Fine. Move down. Okay. Okay. This is not coming under data cleaning and pre-processing. You are checking for the info. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Fine. Move it down. You can, okay, move it down. Next is null values you are checking.
Yes,
Okay,
ma'am.
for anyone, you're not getting any null values. Okay, fine. Move down. Dropping missing values. So you don't have any missing values. So what you dropped? Drop values and okay, duplicate values. Okay, got it. So
Yes,
there
ma'am.
is no duplicate value. So there is no use of putting this dropping missing values and duplicate values, right? Okay, now come down to the description. Fine. More, come down. Fine. Separate the categorical and the numerical columns. You have separated the categorical and numerical columns. Okay. Now move it. Okay. Unrealistic ages. Okay. You did the outlier treating up here.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. Got it. That looks good. Now move in. Data set info. Okay. Move down. Okay, data visualization. Fine. So you could have done other, you could have checked for is there any misentries, or if there is like, suppose for any of the field how the datas are going, like if the values are not like fixing the unrealistic values that you could have done. Suppose in any of the field, have you cross-checked all of it in your data set? Like suppose any of the field male and female is there, but the name wise, the male and female data, like the male is someone where it is capitalized and somewhere it is not, it is just sentence cased. Have you cross checked all of it before using?
No, ma'am.
So that you need to do, right? Based on that only you can move it. If there is any extra space out there while you are working, so that data will not take into, right? If there is any space, because these are Excel entries, so there can be like misleadings can be happen, right? So you need to cross
Yes,
check
ma'am.
everything. So so the pre-processing part is not complete yet. You could have done many things up here because you have around like how many columns you are having? Just give me the number.
Oh, ma'am, 44993.
Columns.
14 columns, ma'am.
14 columns. So there are 14 columns. So you can do many thing out here, right? So the pre-processing steps is not that much in that much you couldn't have done that, so you have to just check for the pre-processing structure more, so that like suppose in any of the structure there is some of the issues out, right? Because of this your visualization is not on the point. This can happen, or maybe the data set that you have taken in, that is too processed to take it, like it is already the processed data set. It can happen, but you have to check it from your end once, like is everything going good or not.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, fine.
Yes, ma'am.
Just move down for the visualization. Just first visual. I just need to see the plots actually. The code is fine, of course, because it has given you the plots. So where are the X labels and the Y labels? Okay. Loan status distribution, 0 not approved and 1 is approved. Fine. Okay, so this is the lower section is what? Like X, according to X axis, what I am getting? There should be only 0 and 1, right? Why it is like, just move down. Why it is from minus 0.5 to 0 to 0.5 to 1 to 1.5? Why it is? It should be either 0 or 1. Not everything in X axis if you are taking like the approval status in that form. So that means your data is not processed. So that's why you are getting from 0. Minus 0.5 to 0 to 0.51, 1.5, right?
Ma'am.
Got it, Pranali?
Yes,
Now
ma'am.
move it down. Move it down. Histogram. Male gender-wise count you have given for the loan status. Okay. Okay. Fine. Looks good. Fine. Move it down. Blue is approved and red is not approved, right? Move up once.
One. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so not approved, loan status not approved is more than approved. Like, is your data like this? Can you just show me your data set? Go down to the loan approval status. Just go down, like scroll to the left. Sorry, right. Okay, where is the loan application, loan approval? 0 and 1 it is, right? Where it is? I'm not seeing it.
Ma'am, 1 second. I think it's
Yeah, this
Ma'am,
this is your data set. Fine.
yes,
I
ma'am.
got it. So just click on loan status, the column name, click on to the loan status.
This.
Go down to view, go down to data tab, above in Excel only. Go down to the data tab. Click on the data tab. Are you not understanding?
No, ma'am. This one?
In the Excel, above you have file, home, insert. There you also have the data.
Acha, yes, ma'am.
Yes, now go to filter. Filter in the sort and filter. There you got the thing filter. Yes, click it on. Okay. Now just click down to the drop down in the loan status. Yeah. Now just check for one. Check one and select all unchecked. Uncheck for select all and 0. And just go ahead and uncheck for select all. Just
Ma'am,
click it on select all. There is a right sign, right? Yes, yes. Just okay. Now okay. Just one. Just check in for one.
okay.
Pranali, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Just check in for one.
Ma'am, I'm checking for one. It show?
So it's not showing for me. I can't see it.
Ma'am, screen is not visible or what? Ma'am,
I guess
screen
there
is
is a
visible?
lagging maybe.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
yes, your screen is visible, but it is lagging maybe. Can you reshare it to this part once again? Just stop sharing and again share. Yes, now I can see. Yes, yes, I can see now. It's okay, Pranali. Okay, can you just scroll it down?
Yes.
I want to just see what is the till what number it is there. Just scroll it down. Just hold the slider and yes, put it down. More to the end, to the end. Okay, so you have around 45,000 for that gives one as the like the loan approval, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now just go again, click to the drop down. And check for 0. Uncheck all, uncheck one, yes. Now, yes. Now scroll it down to the end. So it is 42,109 for 0. So you can see that, of course, loan approval would be more. But now go down to that chart that you have prepared, the visualization. So it gives that loan approval that is 0, that is not approved, is more than 1 that is approved. Right, but accordingly,
Ma'am.
if I combine also, then also if I am combining the data for male and female, then also I am getting the loan approval status is more than not approved, loan not approved.
Yes,
Right.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
So So you can understand, right? There is a need of data pre-processing.
Yes, ma'am. Need
So I
of
guess
data
you have,
processing.
yes. Because of this, it is coming it like that. So,
Yes, ma'am.
Pranali, you have to redo your task because the datas are not accurate.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So you can stop sharing. And Pranali, based on you have to redo your task and need to submit your project accordingly. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. When to subject, ma'am? Tomorrow?
Yes, yes, you can submit your project by tomorrow because you have presented in the session, but there is so many things that need to be redone because the major thing is pre-processing that needs to be done. So you just go ahead, do the pre-processing and then go for the visualization. It's nice that you have used Plotly Express over there for making your visuals like visually appealing and also interactive. But without the pre-processing, the data is not cleaned only. That's why we are getting the misinformations out,
Yes,
right?
ma'am.
So
Yes,
you
ma'am.
need to work accordingly.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So
Yes,
who
ma'am.
else are left? Who else are left for presenting their project? Siddharth, like what happened when I call him? He just leave the call. Yeah, Amarjeet, you are left. So I guess others have already presented their project in. So, Amarjeet, let me just give you a brief since you are unable to give done with your project because of your semester exam, but it could have done because it is an EDA based project. So it won't take much of the time, hardly an hour or something you could have completed. But since you haven't completed, you can't present it in today's session, right? So it needs to be taken in that form. So you do one thing. So once your project is ready, give us a video presentation of it. So how you need to give a video presentation? So for that, you have to use the Zoom app. Okay. So you'll open the Zoom app. This is for everyone. Just keep a look on that in any of the presenting in the session is of course mandatory because when you are presenting in the session, you get to know what are some of the feedbacks, and based on that, you can work. And like uplift your project and you can submit. But here, when you are doing any of the video presentation, there is no chance of taking it to the feedback, right? So you are not learning from your project. That is the major thing. So guys, try to just for all of the weeks coming up, try to give your presentation in the session only. But I am just telling in any case, if you are unable to go ahead with the presentation for those people, like Amarjeet here, he is unable to done his project because of the time constraint because of his semester exams actually. Okay, so I am just giving the brief for them so that you people know how to do like record a video presentation and how you have to submit it. Okay, so for that you have to just go down to Zoom application. Once you go down to the Zoom application, you have the option of a recording. Just a minute, let me just practically show it to you so that it's easier for you to understand. Just a moment, let me open that. Let me show my screen up. Just confirm me, is my screen visible to you or not? Okay.
No, ma'am.
My screen is
Yes,
visible.
ma'am. Now visible.
Okay. So when you open your Zoom app, you get an interface like this. Okay. So you'll go to new meeting. So my meeting has already started. So I have unchecked my video, but it'll keep your video on, audio on. Now you will be starting it off. Like you'll start it like this. You will start your meeting. So it has already been started. Okay, now you get an option of record. This option is visible, record option. So you'll click it down
Yes,
here.
ma'am.
So you got an option that recording in progress. So the recording will be happening. Now you have to present your screen. Like this, you have to present your screen. So you'll be presenting your screen and how you have presented in the session. Similarly, you have to present in the session. Okay. So once it is done, so you'll go down here, you will stop or pause the recording like this. This is pause. Now you will just leave the session, or like there is an option of leaving the session, I guess. Just a moment. Okay, there would be an option like when it has already, just a moment. There is an option of end. You'll just click it up here and you'll do end meeting for all. Okay, so once, see now your video is getting converted. So here what you get, a audio recording and a video you get. Hope I have made myself clear. You have got a audio and a video.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now you have to just check your video first before uploading. Check your video if everything is going good or not. Now, once you have done it, now you have to go down to any of the, just a minute, let me check. I can go down to any of my platforms here. Then I'll go down to my drive. So this is workspace actually, just a moment. Let me take it for anyone. So here you'll be going down. So while you have came it down here, so I have some of the images out here, but you can just check it down there, or let me do it here. That would be better. So here I'll be coming down. I'll be going to my drive. Now I'll be creating a folder if required. Based on that, I'll be just suppose I'm moving it to this. Just a moment. My drive. Here I'll be moving down. Here I have a folder of mine. Similarly, I'll upload my video up here. How you can do it? Upload file upload. You will be clicking, selecting like file upload, and from here where you have taken it down, here you'll be just just select the file and the file will be automatically uploaded. Okay. So once that is done, now I have this is done. Now what I'll be doing, I'll be going to share. Now I'll go to share. Now here it is restricted only to the peoples, right? Whoever have the access to me, I can share it. Else what you'll be doing, you'll be checking to end this, like anyone with the link will be able to see this. You will check it in like this. I have changed it, like now you'll be doing copy the link and you'll be sharing in your mails. Okay, so that it's easily understandable. Did you people got it? How to like download, how to do a video recording?
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? Maz, did you
Yes,
get
ma'am.
it? Shireen, yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What about Maz, Akeem, Amarjeet, Siddharth, Ahana?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. So this is how you have to record your video, and based on that, if after recording it, you have to submit that link in the mails. As you are submitting your project in the mails, in the similar way, you have to attach that file. But here, what you are doing, you are giving the GitHub repo link. Along with that, you are giving the collab file you are attaching and sharing for the this AIML projects, right? But in that case, attach all of this. Along with that, also put this video presentation link. Is that clear, guys?
Okay, ma'am.
Fine,
Yes, ma'am.
great. Ahana, you are left with the presentation. So would you be able to present it now? Is your project ready?
Yes, ma'am. My project is ready.
So then go ahead with the presentation, share your screen and start with the presentation.
Wait, ma'am. Actually, give me 2 minutes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. That's okay. You can take it. Okay, we'll just wait for 2 minutes for Ahana. Yes, Shireen, it is only for the interns who couldn't present their project on time in the sessions. Those who have already presented in the session, they don't have to create any video. Okay, because you have already presented in the session, you have got the feedback on that, and accordingly you have submitted that also. Like you have after the feedback, you have updated that, and based on that, I guess already submitted. So there is no need for the ones who have already presented in the session. For those who haven't presented, didn't get time or something, whatever be the issue, for those. Because this presentation is very important, because without that, we can't evaluate your performance, right? So that is the major thing. Okay, Ahana already left. Might be she is reconnecting. We'll just wait for her for 2 minutes. Okay, guys, we'll just wait for her for 2 or 3 minutes more. Since she told things are ready, she wants to present. So we'll just wait for 2 or 3 minutes more.
Okay, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
I have a query.
Yeah,
Actually, I
tell me.
want to know that if we did not get the accurate data set from the dataset link we provided in the PDF. So can we
Yeah.
get the dataset from the another platform like Kaggle or something else?
Yeah, basically the link that has been given or any of the trusted website that has been given there, the data is already validated. That's why the data, like kind of that data has been given to you. But suppose in any of the situation you are facing, like this data set is not working well for you, or you are unable to understand that, you can take the data from Kaggle or any of the trusted website.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, thank you.
Okay, what about Siddharth? Can you unmute yourself and tell me if your project is not ready also that will work? Just tell me what is like what about it? Like you have also not presented in the session, right?
Uh, Actually, yes, ma'am. I have not presented. Actually, my exams are going on, and they're back to back, so I don't have like much time.
Okay, fine. So I have given you the way how you have to record the video
Yes,
presentation.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So in
ma'am.
the similar way you have to do it. Fine.
Can you
And
share the mail ID again?
I have given it in the chat. You can see there. It's already there.
Ma'am,
Like
actually, I got
I guess
disconnected in between, so it like disappeared.
no, it's not a problem. You can access that. It's not a like it's not a meet, right? It's a Teams meet, so you can access that. If you need, I am sharing it again. Not worry.
Yes, ma'am. Please. Thank you. Oh,
I
thank you,
have
ma'am. Thank you.
shared it. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
But Siddharth, make sure that this doesn't happen for the next week also. Like for every week you are sharing video lectures, since like that won't be entertained, because we are taking very few people or very few interns in the session because of this fact, so that we can understand each and every intern's problem, or we can guide them, like we can do like that only. Like about Pranali, I have thoroughly seen their project, and based on that, I made her understand that here she is lacking. So this is for everyone, right? So don't make it video presentation for all of the week. This week it's fine, but from next week don't repeat the same.
Okay, ma'am. Okay, sure.
Okay. What about Ahana? She joined, then again left. Fine, guys, we just wait for 2 more minutes. If she join in, well and good. If not, we'll just wrap up the session, okay? And from tomorrow, we will be having the fresh sessions for this according to this week. What is the curriculum that has been set for this week? Based on that only, we will start off. Okay. We'll go through with the second week curriculum, and based on that, we will start tomorrow. The sessions will be start accordingly. Okay, so second week we need to again go ahead with this EDA part and need to see how we can do the other stuff round that we need to see in, because in third week we have supervised machine learning model. Then we will be moving it down to the modeling section. In this week, we will be understanding how we can go ahead with hypothesis testing, how we can manage to perform with that, how we can manage to perform EDA, how they are helpful, how we can do the transformations. That all we will be covering in this week. Okay. So she hasn't joined yet, so we'll just wrap up the call here. Because she haven't joined, so there is no point. And today is the last day of the presentation. So from tomorrow, we'll start with the fresh sessions for this week agenda. Okay. So, okay, guys, we'll just wrap up the session. We'll meet tomorrow and work accordingly. Bye, guys.
Ma'am,
Yes.
for pre-processing, I use ML model like scaling, encoding.
Those are not models, first of all. Okay. So you get
Yes,
it.
ma'am.
Those the scaling, normalization that you will be getting in sklearn. From there, sklearn dot pre-processing. From that major library, you can get from major library, you can get all of this sub modules up there. So you can use those based on your data set. You need to understand if those are required for your data set or not. If those are required, then you can use those. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, so majorly do some of the essential stuffs like if there is any spaces that you need to remove it, if there is anything that is majorly like you need to understand what are the outliers present in your data. For that, you also can use, you also can plot a box plot and see you there you can identify the outliers, where your outliers are actually. Based on that also you can remove it, or you can use the intra-quartile range. Based on that also, like you are creating a boundary, the data that is outside the boundary, you have to remove those. Like you'll be treating that as out, like you'll be treating those as the outliers and will be removing that. So in this way you'll be working. You, if needed, you just you have the open source on, like you can search it down, how we can like all, and also can see the recorded session. Like, are you been provided with the recorded sessions as of now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, it's been.
YouTube channel is provided for recorded session.
Oh, yes, right, exactly. So you can definitely move in there and see the recorded sessions. From there, you'll get the detailed insight, because here in the session, I have like gone through each of the step in detail so that you can understand. So if needed, tell me in tomorrow's session, I will again revisit that part. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
So do you require that? So do we need to revisit that part, like the pre-processing, how we can do the pre-processing, that then we
Yes,
can
ma'am.
do that. Fine.
Yes,
Then we'll just discuss that once again tomorrow in the session, and then we'll move it. Fine.
fine, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. Okay, guys. We'll just wrap up the call here. Bye. Bye for today. Bye. Good night.